You will not be able to make a successful product launch ever in your upcoming businesses if you are avoiding this. There are so many mistakes people do while launching out a product, and they don't know the exact measures they need to put on to make that product successful at the product launch. So in this video, I'm going to share you 7 exact steps how you can measure the product launch and how you can line up the people to purchase your product for a much longer period of time. So let me introduce myself. My name is Pranshu, elite sales coach and social media marketing agency owner. So without wasting the time, let's start with an example. So I'm going to give you an example of the Dwayne Rock, who was promoting a Quest nutrition company. They were providing protein bars. So if you consume those protein bars, definitely it will help you to replenish the protein requirement throughout the day. But that protein bar was special. Like, he put that protein bar into the microwave, it becomes a cookie, and if you put the same protein bar into the mixer, then you will get the cookie dough. So that bar is literally interesting, but by using just this simple tactic, Dwayne Rock made $500 million sales for that Quest nutrition company. You can do the same. Just try to imagine people start lining up to purchase your product. Wouldn't it be an amazing feeling that most of the people around the world who doesn't know you, they are cold people, they're lining up just to purchase your product? That will be an amazing feeling. So let's start to the first point, your first sale. And I'm going to tell you that will be the astonishing moment in your life when someone purchases your first product and it will be your first sale. You will feel super happy. You will be thinking like, I'm the top of the world, but you are not. But that's an amazing feeling to have, because when I started my first social media marketing agency and when I start selling my mentorship classes, so when I got my first customer, I was literally happy. I was thinking through the roof. I was at the top of the world. So that feeling is amazing, but you don't have to let that feeling come into your mind that it's done, I'm not going to put more efforts, people are going to come me. Understand this thing. There is so much competition in the market. There are so many people who are building their products, and if you are not working on the things properly, then you are going to be ignored super soon. So it's important to feel those things, like being happy, some things, but don't forget to put your work, put your important hours to get up the customers, to get the reviews, and to enhance your products. So now jumping to the second point, which is every single one matters. Yeah, every single one matter in the business. So if you are thinking that I'm selling product, people are purchasing it, I'm not going to interact with them, then you are certainly going to lose in your business, because no business is good without the customers. And if you are not taking care of your customers, other person will, other company will, or your competitor will, and that's where you are going to lose. So understand, whenever you are getting the customers, you need to interact with them. You need to understand what are the problems in your product, what are the enhancement you need to do, and at what point, what are the exact measures people are liking your product, so you can push those things into the ad and other things. Even at that point, if I'm talking about the Gary Vaynerchuk, who has millions of following, who has people who trust them, like if he starts a new business and he say like, well, just purchase this product, he will get millions of sales as a pre-sales for his new business. So that person is still go to every customer, understand why they purchase their product and what are the enhancements they can do in their product. Still, after having billions of dollars, millions of followers, still he is doing the same. So who the fuck are you? You just started your business and you are thinking you are the king of the jungle. No, there are so many, but you need to understand, if you make your customer as a king, then definitely you will rule the market super soon. In this stage, every social media share is vital. Even every testimonial is crucial for you, for your PPTs, for your ads, for your testimonial stories. Everything is important. The job you need to understand is, don't let the momentum die. Yeah, in the starting you made a lot of efforts to research about the market, build the product, setting everything, stacking the deck, and waiting for the product launch, as well as lining up the people for the product launch. So it's your duty. Do not let that momentum die. And if I'm talking that if you need to connect with every person, every customer you are getting in the business for the first year, second year, or third year, these customers are going to make you a billionaire. I know it sounds like frustrating that you need to connect with every customer, but try to understand, take it as a snowball effect. Let's suppose you get the testimonial, you put that testimonial on social media as a share, and you will get 10 new customers. Will it be amazing? Definitely. Now let's imagine you get the testimonial, you get a story from the customer, how your product helped them to transform their journey, and you put that thing on social media platform, YouTube, something like that. You will get massive reach. Afterwards, you do a podcast about your product, because people are getting transformed through your product, and it can make you get super fans for your product or services. So that's how snowball effect is going to apply in your business, and that's how you are going to get consistent sales. The motive here is to get the people lining up for your product, get some consistent sales, and don't let the sales die. Don't let the momentum die. So in this part, you need to understand, when you hit the launch date, you sell out the product, you get a lot of pre-sales people, but now here your sales will drop up to 50% because people were lining up to get the product. Now they receive that product. Now you need to focus on the consistent sale. And if you talk about me, like what was the ideal sales a day you need to get in your business, it is 20 to 25 at least in the start. And remember, when that 50% drop will come, and that swinging, like when you get sale, when you are not getting sale, when you are getting sale, when you are not getting sale in a week, it feels like the death and happiness up and down flow. So it's important to be calm in this situation and focus on the small things which is going to matter, and definitely the sales. And just like this is just like a death amplitude follow graph, but you need to understand what are the small things you can work on, you can focus on, so you can get the sales, you can get more customers. In the starting, you need to ask this question: what are the smallest things, 3 to 5 smallest things I need to do on a daily basis so I can get 1, 3, 5, 10, 25 sales a day and get at least 5 customer reviews. So once you focus on these things, you will do multiple calls, you will do follow-ups, you will reach out to the people by on your own. That's how you are going to get massive success. If you anyhow try to manage that momentum and you stabilize that momentum for at least 1 year, 2 years or 3 years, believe me, you will be a millionaire in a year, but a possible multi-millionaire in upcoming 3 years. So try to focus on the small things which is really productive for your business, which is giving you profits and which is helping your business to grow. And don't forget, if you missed any review and you got a faulty review on any social media platform or any website just like Amazon, it will gonna dampen your reach, it will take away the trust of the customers from you. So don't forget to get every review. If you are getting any faulty review, if you are getting any negative review, understand that and try to overcome it. Try to connect with that customer and try to help them so they will remove that negative review and you got positive things about the product on websites and social media platforms. Now jumping to the third part. Third point is there is no such thing as such a perfect launch. I know we are focusing too much on the product launch because we want some pre-sales, we want some people lining up for our product, but there is no such thing like perfect launch. Maybe you are getting a lot of sales for your first product but not for your second. Maybe you are getting no sales for your first product but you are getting a lot of for second. So this thing is going to happen. You don't have to get hampered, you don't need to be hesitated in this situation, you need to be calm. What your most important thing in this phase is to just get sales, need to connect with the customers, because you need to remember you are in the grind phase. In this phase you don't have to look out for the profits and other things. What you need to do, you need to put yourself on the map, you need to get enough people to understand that you are helping them to get the transformation they are seeking in their life, and the main thing, to automate the process so further you can enjoy the wealth you are creating here. And one more bonus tip I want to share with you. People think that they are selling products, they are just helping people out, but it's really important to understand that the marketing will be done by the people. If you are helping people to get the transformation and they are really getting those transformations, they will help out other people too, that there is some person who is selling this product which help us to get that transformation, you can get that too. But if you are thinking like you are the king, your product is the king, you are going to fail. But if you make your customer as a king, that these are the customers, these are my people who get the transformation through our product and they are feeling amazing, they are feeling joy, they are really enjoying their life at their best. So that's where you are going to rule. So understand this thing, make your customer as a king, and that's where you are going to rule in the market. Coming to the fourth point, which is the $1 trillion market. Yeah, you can acquire a $1 trillion market easily if you focus on such simple measures and you put your work on a daily basis. And I already told you about the Kickstarter website and Shopify and other websites earlier. So you can set up your product page and multiple things on those websites so people can see you and they can visit your products and other things on your websites. But I will recommend you to go on Amazon, because in Amazon we have certain features which can literally help us to visible to enough audience, because they already have the audience. People are using Amazon a lot. When you list out your products on that Amazon, there is a feature called buy something similar like this. So if people are purchasing something like similar to your product, then Amazon can recommend about your product too. And if you start getting reach, if you start getting reviews, then there's most likely chance that your product will be accumulated with the similar products and they reach out to other people's also. And the most important part, you need to ask yourself how you can keep building that momentum, how you can get those tons of reviews every week, every day, how much customers you can interact. That's where your main focus is, because in that phase when the people start getting some sales, they start focusing on their competitors and other thing, that they are stealing my customer. Always remember one thing, winner focus on winning and losers focus on winners. What you want to do, you want to become a loser who is just focused on the winners, or you want to become a winner who is always focused on winning? So always focus on your product, on your company, on your customers. Try to help them out, try to listen to them. And if you're listening to your customers, then believe me, in upcoming 5 years or 10 years, nobody can steal your product as well as nobody can steal your customer base. So it's really important in the business you focus on the customer. And when it's come to the momentum, what I did in my initial journey, I was focusing on one sale a day. Yeah, you were thinking, Pranshu, that's a silly thing. You are just focusing one sale a day. How much profit you can make in a month, in a year? But if you start focusing on one sale a day, you start getting reviews also. Through that reviews, through that story share, through that social media share, through that podcast, you start getting other customers. So that's like building a snowball. Did you see, like, there's a snow mountain, and if you just throw a small rock or a small piece of ice, it will get rolled up and a huge snowball can it become. So that's a compounding effect. It's going to appear in your business, but before that you need to stick to your basics, focus on getting sales every day, focus on your customers, try to listen to them and understand where you are struggling, where your product is not helping them, and what are the negative things in your product which you can enhance. So that's how you are going to acquire the $1 trillion market. I hope you understand that point. I want to share 4 more points with you. Like, last one is the amazing one I really want to share with you, but before that, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and let me understand what new thing you understand today for your business which is going to give you exponential growth. So before that, we are talking about the launch day, but before that, if you don't know how to stack the deck, nobody is lining up for your product. So to understand how you can stack your deck in the business, watch out this video now.